Welcome to the preview to the 2.5D action platformer template for Unreal Engine 5. Keep in mind that this is not a deep dive on how to use the template. This is just a preview of what you can expect from buying this. When we press play, we first encounter this menu window. This menu window, it's very simple. We just have a start game button, an exit button, and a simple options menu where you can control the window mode, the shadows, and the visual effects. Just to give a little preview, I'm looking forward to update this options menu in the future so you can have more options. But well, that's something for next updates. Let's play a start new game. This is the preview map. You can play either with a controller or with your keyboard. You have access to a wall slide and a wall jump. Also, you have a slide button, or in this case, a roll. We have different types of cameras. When we enter this area, we will have a change to a static camera. And as you can see in the debugging log, our location is saved between jumps and between platforms. So when we fall, it teleports us back to the last saved location. This is a respawn position. When you die, you just get teleported right here. You get respawn here. Let's lose our life. There we go. Here, we start the game from our last checkpoint. If you don't have a checkpoint, if you die and you haven't touched a checkpoint, you just go back to the beginning of the level. We have moving platforms. Also footstep sounds. And we have power-ups. Right now you have access to 3 power-ups, pink, gray, and purple. As you can see, pink recovers life points. Let's get a little damage here. You can see our health bar. It's fully recovered. And the green one gave us a jump power up. Just like that. And with the purple one, we can run faster. You have access to a ladder system. Whenever you enter the ladder, you can now go up or down. You can press jump to each side so you can get out of the ladder, and whenever you go down, fully down the ladder, you get out of the hitbox. Now, before we go to combat, let's see obstacles. Your classic spikes. Every time you land on a spike, you get teleported back to the last platform, and when you die, well, you get teleported back to the last respawn point. Just like that. And we're back to the respawn point. We have rotating platforms. These platforms can be tweaked, so you can put on them different rotation values. You can see some of them are slower. This one is a little bit faster. So you can play with that according to your game necessities. Bouncing platforms, you just need to step on the platform and it bounces you away. We have falling blocks. Whenever you enter this hitbox, the block falls and you get teleported back to your last safe location. You can avoid them just by rolling. We have a slippery floor. If you want to recreate some icy levels, you can use this. And we have a slowing floor or mud or whatever you want, which just prevents you from going faster. We have periodic damage zones. You can add here a BFX or whatever, an explosion, whatever you want. And also you can tweak the reappearing time. If you want it to be faster or slower, you can do that. We have disappearing platforms. After a short delay of time, the platform fully disappears and you fall down. And as you can see, after another short time period, the platform reappears. And we have pendulums. Again, if you get hit by this, you get teleported back to your last position, and if you die by this, you get teleported to your last respawn position. And that's all for the obstacles. We can go back, and let's go to combat. To attack, you have two different attacks, which have the same hitbox, just different animations, which is melee combat, and if you press A or Y on your Xbox controller, you have a projectile. As it is right now, this projectile is it has a cooldown because it is thought out like a special movement, but you can remove the cooldown and have it to shot every time you just push the button. So this is a spawner. This trigger spawns enemies in the locations you want the enemies to be spawned. Right now I have two enemies spawned, a melee one which pursues you, and when he is near you he does his attack. I die, I go back to the respawn position. Whenever I die, the enemies die too, and they are respawned whenever I go into the spawner. Also, this enemy haven't seen me. Enemies respawn either to sight whenever they see you or whenever they take damage. Now the enemy knows where I am and he is on the pursuit. Just like that. Let's heal ourselves. Those are the two basic enemies, and we have a boss room. This is the boss room. The boss already have 3 attacks, the slash, projectiles, and he goes whenever you are and does, the slam. As you can see, his abilities are on cooldown, so he cannot spawn them just one after another, except for that one. This is like the recovery ability. Whenever the other abilities come out of cooldown, he can use that one. You can replicate this boss in your bosses. You can replicate the conditions and the pattern of attack and create your own bosses and your own attacks. But well, this is all the preview we have. As I said before at the beginning of the video, this is not a deep dive. This is not a full tutorial on how to use this kit, this template. This is just a showcase of what you can expect of this product. Thank you very much. Hope you like it. Enjoy.